The dust has settled. All the matches are over, including an extra one that got thrown into the pre-show at the last minute. And 57 different competitors were eliminated between both Royal Rumbles. That's right. We're about to review them.
What?
Spoiler alert. There was a competitor that made their way into both Royal Rumbles this year.
Oh, that's true. But we'll get there when we get to the Rumbles. First off, a random tag team match got added in after Drake Maverick talked to Vince McMahon, in which Bobby Roode and Chad Gable defeated the team of Razor and Scott Dawson. Shinsuke Nakamura became the new United States Champion after defeating Rusev. Buddy Murphy retained the Cruiserweight Championship, defeating Kalisto, Akira Tozawa, and Hideo Itami. Asuka defeated Becky Lynch, remaining the SmackDown Women's Champion. SmackDown Tag Champions are now Miz and Shane after defeating The Bar. Ronda Rousey remained Raw Women's Champion by defeating Sasha Banks. Do you got the list of people? Because I don't have the full list of people on here. You get your journal at the ready, so we can say who all was in Le Rumbles.
I think I may have left that particular journal over there.
Well, then we'll just say that...
Wikipedia is not hard to find.
All right, well, I'll just say that due to an injury during the United States Championship match, Lana unfortunately had trouble getting to the ring, and she was even attacked by Nia Jax. Was it Nia Jax that attacked her on the ramp?
On the way in, yes.
Yeah, so she was already having trouble. She got attacked by Nia Jax. So once Carmella came out to claim her 30th spot, Becky was like, hey, we're not done. And Becky then took the 28th spot.
So do we want to go over the...
So I'll just say Becky Lynch defeated the following women.
Lacey Evans, Natalya, Mandy Rose, Liv Morgan, Mickie James, Ember Moon, Billie Kay, Nikki Cross, Peyton Royce, Tamina, Xia Li, Sarah Logan, Charlotte Flair, Kairi Sane, Maria Kanellis, Naomi, Candice LeRae, Alicia Fox, Casey Catanzaro, Zelina Vega, Ruby Riott, Dana Brooke, Io Shirai, Rhea Ripley, Sonya Deville, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Nia Jax, and Carmella.
And then we had Daniel Bryan remain WWE Champion by defeating AJ Styles. Universal title still under lockdown as Brock Lesnar is still beating Finn Balor and everybody else. But then in our main event, Seth freaking Rollins won the Men's Royal Rumble defeating
Elias, JEFF, JARRETT, Jeff Jarrett, Shinsuke Nakamura, Kurt Angle, Big E, Johnny Gargano, Jinder Mahal, Samoa Joe, Kurt Hawkins, Titus O'Neil, Kofi Kingston, Mustafa Ali, Dean Ambrose, No Way Jose, Drew McIntyre, Xavier Woods, Pete Dunne, Andrade, Apollo Crews, Aleister Black, Shelton Benjamin, Baron Corbin, Jeff Hardy, Rey Mysterio, Bobby Lashley, Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, Randy Orton, and Nia Jax, who attacked R-Truth on his way to the ring.
Interesting. But
also, in a note, as people are compiling the list of how long people stayed in...
Oh, yeah?
No Way Jose hit 2 seconds this year.
Santino still holding that 1 second record strong.
Xavier Woods hit 3.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't in very long.
Jinder Mahal, 38 seconds.
Wow.
And your favorite, Bobby Lashley, 12. So there's a lot of talk already that this year is one of the ones that, for at least the Men's Royal Rumble, might hold some of the the shortest accumulative time of all the people in the Rumble. Wow. Because there were a lot of people who were eliminated very quickly.
Yeah, and the Women's Rumble only had the one quick elimination of Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Everyone else stayed in for at least
a
minute or so. Tell you right now, Mr. Kevin Hawk won the predictions.
What was the score?
It was 10-7 overall, both shows.
All right.
So, yeah, he's beat me by 3, so we will be doing a Wheel O Punishments.
Over on...
Reasonable Wrestling Fan.
It's reasonable with a W.
Like wrestling. But for now...
Thanks for watching. Just kidding.
No. First, we got to talk about what did you like about the Rumble?
Cruiserweight Championship match.
Holy crap.
A lot of innovative spots.
Amazing
I love it.
stuff.
The monkey flip off the apron. That was cool.
I'm all about monkey flips.
Didn't expect it to come down to Buddy Murphy versus Hideo at the end.
The two heels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just that I didn't see it coming. Ultimately, though, Buddy Murphy, who, if I had to pick a boy over on 205 Live, aside from Drew Gulak, it's got to be Buddy Murphy. And, so the Australian half of the former Dubstep Cowboys retains.
Dig it. I really liked the different surprise entrants that we had in the Rumble this year.
Okay. And who in particular? Because this year, WWE.com actually branded it the NXT invasion of the Rumble.
And that was kind of the cool thing. It was like both sides. We had a little bit of like, hey, here's a little look into future potential Rumble competitors. So already having call-ups like Lacey Evans and Nikki Cross. You're also getting Candice LeRae. You're getting Xia Li.
Yeah, a lot more of them in the women's Rumble. Than
Maria showing up was really fun, and she actually did quite a bit of stuff. Her spot with Foxy was pretty fun. And then over on the guys, I'm totally stoked that we got Johnny Gargano and Aleister Black in the Rumble,
and Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne and Jeff motherfucking Jarrett. I mean, wow.
Yeah, the WWE era Jeff Jarrett outfit.
Yeah, with the light up hat and
like the strappy thing.
And the beginning bit it was a little interesting having Elias kind of go a little heel. But I guess it's the Rumble, so it's
every man for himself.
Every man for himself, so it made sense. But yeah, I thought it was fun.
Jarrett healed up first, though, because he did call himself the greatest musician, singer, wrestler, and entertainer of all time. So
having all those empty spots and allowing us to really kind of wonder who was going to show up, it made for a lot of fun. Like, once the countdown happens, it's like, oh, okay, who's it going to be? Plus, they waited a good long while to have Becky Lynch take Lana's spot. And so that was a good thing. Like, okay, is Becky actually going to show up in this? And so it was some good stuff, and I liked it a lot. Kept me excited. What did you love? There's also those two.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the SmackDown Tag Title match.
Really?
Yeah. It was a little all over the place.
It was.
But it got the point across. Miz and Shane are the best tag team in the world.
Still debatable.
Except for the Revival.
The who? No, I'm kidding.
They're the best tag team in the universe. No, I thought it was a fun match.
It was.
It's weird, the fact that Shane was gone from WWE for so long. Then he came back for what seemed like it was going to be a one-off match. And then it was like almost an entire year before he had another match. But then he did the Survivor Series match before the next WrestleMania. So every year it seems like he's just putting a couple more extra appearances and matches on his plate.
Yeah. And his quick interjection at Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
And now, he's just...
Now he's the tag team champion, so he's might have to be wrestling regularly.
At least on a every other week basis, I would assume, or at least be on TV in Miz's corner for whatever reason, depending on what the situation is. It was a solid match. I'm gonna give my love to Asuka versus Becky Lynch, a fantastic opener. The crowd hot for both ladies, and both ladies showing up to work and kicking some ass right off the bat on the show. Really starting to show, like, we talked about, like, the idea was taking bumps on the outside because we had already seen some of that.
So much of it on Takeover.
On Takeover, and then specifically during the cruiserweight matches as well. And so when Becky and Asuka were like, okay, well, we'll take that bet and we'll start using the outside too, and just some a gnarly suplex and being thrown on the. There was just
like Asuka doing like a swinging neck breaker variation.
Where they didn't fully turn all the way. So there was some gnarly bumps on the outside right to kick off. And Becky knowing that she still had to get in there and put on a show in the Rumble as well. Becky wasn't exactly in there for a couple of minutes. She was in there with the last couple women, which involved Nia Jax, involved Charlotte. So she wasn't slacking off in there either. So fantastic match, and it definitely got the show kicked off the right way. More so than the kickoff show did. Sort of. Did you dislike anything?
Maybe that opening match on the pre-show.
It didn't need to be there.
No.
It really didn't need to be there.
And really what it is it's like, oh, well, let's talk about this and let's make sure we have the Raw Tag Team Champions on the show, which is like, to the degree, sure, it's important because they're essentially the only champions not being represented on the show at this point.
Right.
But then to essentially just be like, well, here, let's get the hopes up of these two other teams and then just kind of shit on them.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you could have just had those 4 guys in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Or
even just have Rude and Gable in the Rumble.
Here's what you could have. You could have put those 4 guys in the Rumble, had a situation where Scott Dawson and Razor, for whatever reason, team up because they're the only halves of their teams in there, and take on Rude and Gable, and then lead to a match tomorrow on Raw.
Yeah.
You totally could have. You could have made a much better story than, Drake Maverick decided that he wanted to, for some reason, team Razor up with Scott Dawson to take on the tag team champions in a non-title match for maybe a title match. It was very, very convoluted way to just be like, hey, we're gonna add another match onto the pre-show because you needed to get into those double digits for your matches on the card.
Also, Titus again.
Meh.
Just because.
I've got 2 honorary love/likes. I didn't really dislike anything because anything that I could have disliked I didn't watch. First honorary like, Hornswoggle.
Chasing Zelina
Vega and then running away from Rhea Ripley was fantastic. And my other, I'm gonna make that my honorary like. My honorary love is not because it was violence against women, but the fact that we got the guys actually beating up on Nia Jax in the men's Rumble. Hopefully a good step in a direction where we can actually get men and women that can compete against each other. Because that's the one thing that a lot of people are clamoring for that WWE won't do because of Mattel. Mm-hmm. Mattel will not allow that, but I think this was a good way. It's like, hey, Nia Jax put herself in this situation. You've already got Becky Lynch calling herself the man. She's already beaten up on a dude before. We're starting to show that the ladies can kick the men's ass just as much as men can kick each other's asses.
Yeah, Nia Jax got 2 eliminations.
Yeah.
In the men's Rumble.
And then she got a 619 and an RKO.
And a super kick from Dolph Ziggler.
And a super kick. So, the ladies are tough and they can hold their own. And we have so many well-working independent wrestlers that are like, yeah, this is what it should be. That is equality. If WWE is going to really push...
A lot of independent wrestlers who made names for themselves with intergender wrestling.
Yeah. Candice LeRae.
Yeah. As part of the world's cutest tag team.
Yeah. She was literally part of an intergender tag team that sometimes only faced other teams that were guys. She was sometimes the only girl in the match. And so, this was a really good direction for that. And, it was... Nia's a tough girl. She can get in there, and she took it like a champ.
Yeah.
And it was fun to see that this is potentially on the horizon for WWE. So, yeah, I'm going to put that as an honorary love. It's fun to watch. And and not because I like watching women get their ass kicked. That's not the thing. Yeah, I mean,
So you're giving your dislike for an honorary like and love?
Yep.
Cool.
I'm going for the power of positivity here. Other than the fact that Kofi didn't win,
Which was your prediction?
Which was my prediction. But yeah,
my prediction: Seth Rollins did.
You did, yeah, you did indeed, and you won the right to bestow a punishment upon me. So we will do that.
Over on Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
Indeed. So you'll see that popping up in the next couple of days. And we have an announcement coming up on our Indie News for the near future of the Wrestling Rundown for the time being. But for now, guys, this has been our Royal Rumble review. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Click those links down below.
There's so many social media links.
There's also a podcast link.
That's the link that says SoundCloud.
You can get this review in all of our regular reviews in podcast form, and there's Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
If you're allergic to any of the ingredients in Reasonable Wrestling Fans, do not watch Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
Because it's reasonable with a W.
Like wrestling.
We're going to listen to Kevin Hawk, Question of the Week with Thomas Wolf, other videos loosely based around wrestling. There's unboxing videos and said punishment videos. Check them all out. But for now, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
Some of the side effects of watching Reasonable Wrestling Fans might include fuck Modus.
Hepatitis O'Neil.